Hello, everybody. It's time to pause the doom scrolling for a moment. It's my granddad Gerald's birthday, and this is his banjo. And I haven't written any songs on it yet, but I'm just gonna play on it for a little bit, cause why not? Just show you how it sounds. The banjo. I'm trying to write something for it, but it just hasn't happened yet. What is the auditory equivalent of show? What do you mean? I don't understand that question. Isn't show the auditory equivalent of show? The confusion. I'm going to play a piece called Grace, and then I'm going to bring on a very special guest for you, whether you like it or not, and you will like it. Okay, this is Grace from the last album. Oh, my way, I never act so calmly in the face of the wreckage that you wrought. Storm upturned, the copper beach, the couch is still. We tell ourselves that nothing ever changed so much. I see it all, the grace that you hold. You send me out in the cold, who took cold told as much as you'd ever hold. Is it enough? As infinite as sin, don't ever cast a stone before you. All of us are fickle and unmoored. At least you're not all the things you're not. Could there be anything that you would rather hear? I see it all, the grace that you stole. You send me out in the cold, who took cold told as much as you'd ever hold. You send me out, you send me out in the cold. It's not enough. That was a song. I'm just going to get a couple things set up here before we bring our special guest in. Let us know where you're watching from, because I want to know. Oh, I made my screen go all over there. Would you look at that? It's never a dull moment here. And back. Yeah, so I'm about to bring in my special guest here. Before I do that, no, I'm just going to do it. My brain is a little addled today because the weather's getting cold. My hands are cold, and I need a little hand warm up before I play because like they're too slow. But anyway, I'm gonna bring in my special guest. He's played with me on the last album release tour, and he has a really wonderful project. And he goes by the name of Pompey, and his name is Alex. And we're gonna say hello to him. So, hello, Alex. How are you doing?
Hi. Hi. Hi.
The delay is working.
The delay's working. I don't know why.
And we're clear. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Nice. You're
How are you?
I'm good. You're back home in Montreal. We are just streets apart. But obviously we don't see each other because pandemic.
Yeah.
Which is great fun. But you've been beavering away, making music. You're always doing stuff. You inspire me with the amount of, I don't know, like I feel like there's just constantly new albums coming out, and you're posting like little videos of you working on things, and it's just like, I don't know, it makes me very happy and excited, and it's really cool. So I'm really glad that you wanted to get on board with this and play us some songs.
Yeah.
But how are you holding up these days?
It really changes like hour to hour.
Yeah.
I'd say.
How is this hour?
This hour's pretty good. I'm pretty excited about this. I think at like earlier in the pandemic, I was doing more like live streaming stuff, and I kind of stopped for a while, and I've been focusing more on like making music slowly, I guess, like like less in the moment.
Yeah.
Stuff that's interesting or that I think would be interesting for people to hear.
Right.
The process of. But yeah, it's super exciting to be here and playing for people again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Why don't we just dive right into it if you're ready for it? Do you wanna give us a little piece there? A little piece of tunage? You get the benefit of applause on this show if you come and guest on here. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
I was taking the cue that you were finished. I hope that was.
I was. Yeah.
Okay.
I always fade out. I don't know how to end things any other way. So
It's the perfect way. Do we have a name for that piece?
yeah, that was called. I guess. Let me free my eyes from my head. I'm not sure actually, because I released that on an album that I released like a few days after the pandemic started.
Okay.
But it sounds very different, obviously.
Interesting. Yeah, because we were discussing this before we got started here. Because you improvisation is a big part of your process. So I didn't know what we were going to get going into this, and so yeah, I was kind of surprised when you said that the song had been released before, because I thought it might be like an entirely improvised piece.
Yeah, well, I guess most of it was improvised, except for the singing part. I'm not. That's the one thing I don't feel super comfortable improvising.
Just
with.
freestyling. Yeah.